Yes, greetings, all nice and decent people. Or as well, some people would say, decent people. Yeah, man, I hope the new year been treating you so good, so well, yes, because we want some goodness, some niceness this year. But anyway, welcome to another Intercommunal Sound Service Tunes and a Talk. And yes, this week it's all about the female energy. Yeah, man, so I'm going to break down this week in 3 segments. An interview, a conversation I had with Emma Saville Music, one of my subscriber, good friend, a musician, singer, songwriter. So I caught up with Emma. So stay tuned for that interview up first. Then I'm going to do a little short take with one of Asha's quick introductory classes. So stay tuned because, this Sunday she starts her art class for adults. And then I was thinking I want to close with one of my favorite female singers, artists, who have respected their work and everything over the years. And there were so many, so I decided to go with Anita Baker. And the reason being, I actually met Anita back in Jamaica. She was staying somewhere across the road and I lived across the road. And yeah, we catch up occasionally, chat. And at the time, she was there with her present husband at the time and all that stuff. So I met them and yeah, it was really great. And I gave her a gift. I hope she's got that painting still. So one of my favorite artists, I decided to close this show with her. But there's a show she did and she had a surprise visit from another favorite singer of mine, Regina Belle. And they did together a song, Unrehearsed, one of my favorite songs from Anita's album. And that song is You Bring Me Joy. So I want to give credit to Concert Daily for this clip. This clip is not my clip, So big up to Concert Daily and much respect for this clip. And just enjoy the whole vibration, the whole vibes. So female power, starting off with the conversation with Emma Saville Music. Then we're going to go into ANEKYWA Art with the introductory class, and then I'm going to close off with this sensational performance from Anita Baker with a surprise visit from Regina Belle. And watch this performance. It reminds me of who I am, what I'm about, the spirituality that was immersed within the performance, and it just makes me centered and feel the essence of the female power embracing me as a man, so much respect. So enjoy. And keep it locked to your intercommunal sound service, Tunes and a Talk. Also, I want to say big up to Dorothy Park's team. Richard, big up yourself and the entire staff and team. You don't know, yeah, man. It's all love and thanks for just giving me the space and, allowing the creativity to come through and the support. So much respect to the Dorothy Parks right here in Sheffield. You don't know. So this individual is a friend of mine and also a subscriber to the channel and another creative soul. And I don't want to even waste no more time. I want to introduce Emma Saville Music. Come in, step into the Tunes and a Talk space and, come give me a hug too at the same time. Yeah, you don't know, it's a pleasure to have you here, Yes. And, last week also, myself and Emma, and big up to Mike on Double Bass, we did a show at Cafe Number 9, and shout out to Johnny on Cafe Number 9. And that's how it is with us as creatives and also venue proprietors because, I'm bigging up Cafe 9 at the same time at the Dorothy Parks. So it's all units working together in support of creativity and music and just to bring you your enjoyment. So, I want to say welcome and I want you to give us an overview of what got you all started in this whole music, world, writing, whichever you want to call it,
Okay. So yeah, thanks so much for having me. And I started songwriting, I think, as a teenager. Like I've been singing since I was little because my mum's always loved singing. My dad's parents actually met because they were the leads of Gilbert and Sullivan, like operetta. So that's how we got together. So my grandma taught me to play piano. So my whole family definitely loves music if they're not musical. And I've had lots of influences of different sorts of music from all over the world from a young age. Like my family's Greek Italian, I've got family in Peru, and so I grew up with lots of different influences, and I've always loved how music can connect people irregardless of their backgrounds or where they're from. And for me, like, music's got such a power in that it can express emotions in a way that words alone can't. So I've always loved that, and I found songwriting really cathartic, and I just love how it connects with people.
Yeah, good. Because it reminds me of myself, growing up, you hear that music. And I believe, as a child, your surrounding greatly have influence on you too. And, you're living proof, like I myself, and we're going to have Emma, do 4 of our tracks also, because, you can't come on tunes and talk. And, it's about you today. It's your space. And I want to jump into our very first song and then get back into a bit of chatting. And we're going to take a track here, and it's all original performance. And we're going to start with one called Through the Storm. And after, what I need you to do is give an insight after the songs, not before, After you perform the songs, just give an insight to the track. So we're going to have Emma perform her original materials, and this one is called Through the Storm. Yes, Through the Storm, yeah man. So I want you to give myself and the viewers an insight, the creative content from the mine to that song, but inspired, you know, that.
Sure.
And just before I get into that, just remember people, you'll see people passing and all that. We are in a natural setting, and that's the way it is, you know. Yeah, so just enjoy the setting you're at the park. So back to you. Give us the, you
Sure.
know.
So I wrote Through the Storm this summer. So it was inspired by the pandemic. So it was about, you know, for me, it's an uplifting, kind of empowering song about getting through difficult times. And it's particularly dedicated to people who've, you know, suffered over the pandemic, if they've lost loved ones, and particularly those who've had like long COVID, so post-viral fatigue from COVID. I personally know quite a lot of people who are still off work, like even a year later, and it's been a really difficult journey for them. So I wanted to write a song for them about going through difficult times, and the first line of the chorus, "Wish I could hold you through this storm," is about people who were unable to be with their loved ones while they were going through hard times, like over the past almost 2 years now, and also about how even there are some things that you just have to go through by yourself. So as much as people want to be there and support you, and they can, but at the same time, only that person knows what they're experiencing, what they're going through. And one of my favorite quotes is, "If you can't change the situation, change how you feel about it." Yeah. So the last line of the bridge is like, let go of what you can't change and embrace what you can. It's a kind of reflection of that.
Yeah. And that's a great line right there, because, you know, just like we were speaking earlier, and I say, you know, you can't change, you know, the world, but you can contribute to some positivity. And that's a similar thing, you know, just let go of where you can't manage and just focus. Sometimes you just got to focus on even working on yourself and just dealing with situations. Yeah. One quick question also, you know, people tend to ask where you see yourself the next 5 years, the next 10 years. I'm not into that kind of thing still, you know. I just want to know the vision you have for, you know, what you're doing musically, you know. What's your vision to all this, you know?
I mean, I just want to keep writing songs that hopefully connect with people.
Yeah.
I mean, that for me is the whole point of doing music. So this is my, second kind of time I've been performing live since COVID, but certainly now I've got my 10th single came out on the 8th of December. So now I've got like 10 originals and a lot of covers, so enough to do, you know, full set. So certainly from the new year, I hope to be doing lots of gigs. For sure, because I think live music is, as much as I'm grateful for Zoom, and it has been a blessing, you can't beat live music. It's just not the same. Like, you know, being in the room, it's so much more powerful. Yeah.
There's something about engaging with the audience, and also the audience themselves like to be a part of something being up close and personal. Yeah. So yeah, for real, that's why we have to keep the music going, and we have to support even the venues and the people who are supporting live music. Yeah, because no matter what, the online and all that stuff, it just doesn't cut the pie, you know, live music. Connections, you know. Yeah, man. So we're going to jump into another song, and I might just join you on this one because I know I love nostalgia, which is my fave still, you know, and all of that. But yes, so this one here is just yours truly. Gonna jump in and vibe in. Nothing rehearsed on this one. I mean, Emma knows her song and all that stuff, you know. So this one is Saudade. You know, let me know if I've got the pronunciation correctly. Saudade, okay. You see, and that's the thing I love, you know, when I do these, you know, I learn a lot myself. As much as I've got loads of experience, I'm still learning. As we also learning, is like the ocean, we can't see it all, you know. Yeah, so, all right, so here goes. Let me just put over this mic here. And I'm gonna join you on drums with this one, you know. Tell you what, I'm just gonna rest it here. All right, so I want you to introduce this one, and then we can, you know, discuss the writing behind it.
Okay, so the song's called Saudade, which in Portuguese means like longing, desire, missing someone. So I was lucky enough to spend about 10 months in Brazil in 2018, 2019. So I was living in Salvador, which it's the first colonial capital, so it's got this really rich wealth of like Afro-Brazilian culture, music, dance, arts, food. So it was, as a creative, it was just an amazing place to spend, just under a year. And I wrote 2 songs while I was there, and have since worked with Brazilian local producers and musicians to get the tracks out into the world. So this song is about my first love, who I dated when I was like 18. And then, you know, I left Sheffield to go traveling and then was off in different countries and anything. So, but our paths have kind of always crossed. So the song is about kind of, you know, exploring the connection that we had and, you know, but also getting to the point when, like, mentally I decided to say kind of goodbye to him. So the third verse starts "Adios amor," which is literally like goodbye my love, as a point of moving on, just because for whatever reason it hasn't worked out. So sometimes you just need to draw a line and move on. So yeah, hope you like it.
Me deixa com saudade, ainda tenho saudade. Fico com saudade de você. Hoje te vi novamente aqui. Até que ponto amar assim vale a pena? Se você não olha mais pra mim, me deixa com saudade, ainda tenho saudade. Fico com saudade de você. O sentimento essa paixão me convidou com palavras. Depois de tantos anos não consigo te esquecer. Me deixa com saudade, ainda tenho saudade. Fico com saudade de você. Adeus amor, vai embora. Eu você não me procura mais. Tenho que arrancar essa saudade de mim. Levar essa saudade, preciso me libertar. Tirar essa saudade de mim. Vou levar essa saudade, preciso me libertar. Tirar essa saudade de mim. Vou levar, vou levar, vou levar. Vou levar.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we got a few little audience here too, so much respect. Yeah, man, I love that, you know. You can feel that little Latin kind of Spanish, Portuguese, you know, a little bit of Caribbean, you feel a little sunshine vibes in general, you know. Yeah, and you made a little mention before, me come around still, in regards to the song, but we have a saying, you know, you don't know, we're Jamaicans saying, and for all the Jamaicans, you know what I mean? We are going to go up in your business, you know. That means I'm going to get nosy, inquisitive, because you mentioned regarding, you know, it was from a relationship that sparked the lyrical content behind this. And that's one of the things I think people kind of lack these days. It's like you hear less and more about love and people putting the emotion. And I can respect a person when they put themselves out there, because actually you're putting yourself out there in a sense. I mean, she's not saying anything about no date or whatever, so you all don't get any ideas, you know. Yeah, but, you know, that's one of the essence of bringing creativity and how was it for you writing from that point? You know, because you could say from a broken heart. So how did you make the transition to get it out onto paper? You know.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, for me, it's always really important to write about real life experiences because, I mean, I certainly connect more. I think I'm going to write, as a songwriter, I'm going to write something that's more powerful when it's real. And also, I think, like you said, people connect with it more because I think modern music today, a lot of it's quite superficial. Like the lyrics don't really necessarily mean a lot.
I agree. I agree.
So, and I always really love it when I know a song is about real life experiences and that I can also connect with it. So, yeah, I mean, I think this song particularly, it was like for quite a long time coming. So I think I'd had an idea of what I wanted to say, but it was actually, I think, being in Brazil and having that time and space. So I was like studying like Afro-Brazilian dance and percussion and was surrounded by these amazing creatives. And I think something about that like unlocked something in me.
Yeah, true. True.
So yeah, so I think it was like cathartic, I guess, but empowering at the same time.
Yeah. So another thing, have you happened to cross path with that former love? Because I think you should hear this song, you know, whoever you are, sir, you know.
He has heard it, and yeah, we knew each other from school, so we've known each other a long time. So yeah, he's heard it, and yeah, we've still bumped into each other, but we've kind of drawn a line on anything more than friends.
So that's it, you know, it's good for, you know, you as creatives out there, you know, keep putting yourself into what you're doing, you know, and that's the essence of it. So I'm gonna jump into another track here, and this one is called Out the Door. And, you know, once we get back, again, just give the insight to this particular track. So Emma and Out the Door.
Was great while it lasted, but now it's gone. Too late to tell me you're sorry. The only one you're fooling here is you. And yes, babe, I'm telling you we're through. I did want you, but never needed. No, I never needed you. No, love of life, there were no guarantees.
love that one, and I'm just wondering, is this for the same guy?
No, different guy.
Okay. So, as you know, that's why I realize, as creatives, you know, we tend to have, what you would say, a level of emotions where at times, because I understand where you're coming from, and we have been through all that, you know, the relationships ups and down. Hold on, let me. And somehow that spawns a level of creativity because, you know, I myself, you know, as a writer, MC, all of that, you know, we do write about our emotions and situations and things. So, yeah. And that's what some people can't understand because I remember a couple of years ago, a friend of mine who is another creative, very good singer-songwriter she is, and sometime she used to put up stuff, you know, like, you know, on Facebook and all of that, and just sing and probably go out in her field and just speak her heart and mind and what's happening. And I remember somebody said to me, rang me up and say, your friend's at it again, you know. And I had to, you know, I had to defend my friend in that sense. I say, you know, people like her, you know, will always stay sane because they speak from the heart and they speak truth. And if they find a medium to let it out and not ashamed, it is what it is. So whether they put it in a song or they just speak or write, you know. So basically the moral of the story is, people, speak your mind at times, you know, whatever the heart is saying. Because, you know, within my tunes and attack on what I do, there's always, you know, a level of positivity, things to make you think and things to just, you know, make an impact on society and humanity, because we are all human, we are creatures of comfort, and we have emotions. You know, we are not cold-hearted, you know, cold-blooded animals. We've got emotions, so we share it and let it out. So much respect to you for doing that, and to all the creatives and all the people, not just creatives, but people who still show that sense of emotion and level of humanity. And much respect to the brethren, you know, joining in and, you know. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the vibe still, and, you know, I just want to keep things, you know, on a level where, you know, we just support each other in a sense and keep the music going, and everything just happens for a reason. You know, I'm just feeling really grand being here, you know, thanks to, you know, Richard and his staff for the space for you to come in through and just share all that energy. You know, even the people, you know, sitting on the side just looking in and just tuning in, and, you know, it's us as people that creates and make up society. And at the end of the day, I always believe in what you call synergy. Everybody coming together and just making one level of humanity and society people, if that makes sense, you know. So we're going to take a final track, and then we're going to come back and, you know, tell people where they can find you and all of that. Because don't get me wrong, you know, we could be here for 2 hours and chatting, you know, because believe me, she's got an arsenal of music and all that stuff. But, you know, we'll save that for another time. You might see her in a show live. So we're just going to keep it simple right here. So I'm going to take another track, which is my favorite one. And this one is Nostalgia. So here goes.
Vivo a sonhar. domingo. Como um dia de domingo. Hands along my face, trace the lines of live. Not hard to love your scars. That's everywhere you've been. That's everywhere you've been. That's everywhere you've been.
Thank you.
Yes, much respect to the little audience for chiming in and sending that energy still. Much respect, yeah, man. And that is one of the tracks, you know. Definitely I submerge myself. There's something about it, just the whole composition and, you know, the instrument and even that little underlying sound of the darbuka drums in it and all of that. So that's a powerful piece. And I know personally 3 of the tracks you got are very powerful, very powerful. Never Forgetting is one of them also. So yeah, man. So, you know, I just want to say keep on keeping on still, you know, because creatives like yourself, you know, bring a level of joy that is needed, especially at this time, you know. So yeah, I could just find some words, but you know what? I'll just let time and essence do this thing, but just keep on keeping on. So I'm gonna ask Emma to let you all know how, you know, they can find you. So give us all the social media links and all that stuff, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, and for you too. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, you're creating such an amazing space and bringing people together, which I think is, yeah, like you said, really needed, especially now at the moment. So yeah, thank you so much. And for anyone who wants to find me on a streaming platform, if you search for Emma Saville, so Saville's S-A-V for Victor, I-double-L-E, and then on all social media it's Emma Saville Music. So thank you.
Yeah, man, and I know, so again, that's EMMASAVILLE music, yeah, man. And you've got stuff on Spotify too, and all that. So search people, and as always, check the description, because as you know, I always put the artists' media links and all that stuff. So support the artists, because I'm very grateful for their contribution, and I'm able to share that with you all. So yeah, man, check it out. And as we say, it's a pleasure, and I look forward to work. So as always. Yes, you know. So keep on keeping on, and it's a blessing and it's a gift, you know. So continue to use it, Emma. Yeah, man. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that little conversation with Emma Saville Music, and you know, stay tuned, because there'll be more stuff from Emma coming up, and right here on Tunes and Attack, and you know, we'll be doing some work together and all of that. So stay tuned. So up next, we're just gonna have, you know, the introductory class from ANEKYWA Art, Asha. And remember to check the description. And this Sunday, her class begins 4 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Jamaica time. And it's for 7 Sundays. So check it and check this little introductory class. Yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Mama Asha. I am doing a short video just to review with you the proportions to do a portrait. On the left I have done a portrait already, and I'm going to redraw it on the right just to let you know the process. Okay, as we did in class, we made an oval shape first, or an egg shape for the face. And remember that these guidelines are just guidelines. As you draw more faces, you'll realize that different people have different shaped faces, different proportions in terms of where their eyes are, where their nose is. So we're doing the horizontal half line, and we're doing the vertical half line. Then we're going to go for the quarter line here and another quarter line here. At the half line, we'll do the eyes. And remember that the eyes are 1 eye length apart. So when I finish this eye here, general shape, won't get into too much details because we're focusing on the proportions now. Okay, so we have 1 eye here. I use my pencil to measure. And an extra line up here for the eyelid. Okay. Alright, now that we have the eyes in, we are going to put the ears in. The ears normally fall at the same line of the eyes and go down to the lower quarter line. Based on what type of hair you draw, the ears might be covered, but if you have the ears showing, you know where to put them. The eyebrows are normally just a little bit above the eyes, and there is a measurement, but let's just estimate for now. Okay, so we got the eyes, the eyebrows, and the ears. For the nose, the quarter line here is the lower line for the nose. So the nose would fall right above this quarter line here. Okay. Alright, then we got the lips coming in. The lips are normally a eye width apart from the nose. And the width of the mouth is the width of the distance apart, the two pupils. So we can do lines just to help guide us. Okay. And then the top quarter normally is covered by hair, mostly covered by hair. Depends on the hairline. I'll cover about half of mine. And I'll do this afro. This short afro. And there we have it. Quick line drawing showing the general proportions for doing a portrait. If you want to add accessories, you can. Earrings, hair ornaments, change the hairstyle, the facial expression. So have fun with your drawings, and I really look forward to seeing what you come up with. And if you have any other questions, just send me a message, send me an email, and I will be happy to help you.
Yes, so hope you enjoyed that little session with Asha. Check the description, sign up, enjoy some artwork, and it doesn't matter what level you are, just enjoy. And I'm gonna close this segment, as I mentioned, with the performance from Anita Baker and Regina Belle. And people, just watch this performance right through. Nothing planned, nothing rehearsed, but these two beautiful powerhouse just delivered. And make no mistake, the backup singers, the harmonies were also brilliant. And I give thanks for that. So much respect to Concert Daily for this clip. Until next week again, just enjoy the vibes and have a grand weekend, people. Blessings, love and light to you and your life circle.
Regina. Thank you. I was singing background with the Manhattans for 2 years, and we were singing at Carnegie Hall, and they let me open. And when I opened, I sang, "You bring me." Hey girl, I got a record deal behind singing "You Bring Me Joy." Y'all give it up for my sister because she helped. No, you did that all by yourself. You did that all by yourself, and I want people to know that the friends that are real friends, you don't get a call, saying I need some tickets because you're coming through town. You just come, I come through Atlanta, right? Everybody knows I'm in Atlanta. Friday night, you show up backstage just to support. Didn't even know she was in the audience. She didn't make no announcement, right? Right? Just came to look after your girl, to support, and it was such a I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We come up together. We come up together. What you want to do? I'm scared of that song myself right now. It's too early in the show to do. I can't do it. I ain't ready. Are you ready? Okay. I'm scared of this song. I haven't done this song. I didn't do it in Atlanta. What'd you say? And I said to you, can we talk for a while? And you said that